Hey everyone, this is Joseph from Australian Chess, and we're back with another video. This time we're playing the next computer in the series. This time we're playing Sven. So we'll start with d4 in this one, trying to mix it up, play some d4 and some e4. Okay, this is very interesting. So black, instead of trying to control the center with a common move like d5, instead plays a flank opening where he gets his bishop out this way, and he's trying to put pressure on the center this way. So white has a couple of options. We can go into a setup called the King's Indian if we play c4, or we can go into something called a modern defense by playing e4, and I prefer it this way. Just because if I get the choice between playing e4 and c4, e4 is a better choice because it controls more of the center. It's a more central pawn, and that's all there is to it. It's better to control the center than to control a side of the board, because you get more flexibility that way. You're controlling more space around the board. So black puts pressure on d4 here. Now there's many different setups in this opening, lots of different choices. I'm going to first bring my bishop out, and let's see what black does. And I'm possibly going to go for a approach with my bishop on c4, pawns on f3, push my pawn up the board, maybe play c3, get my knight out here, queen out here maybe, and castle queenside, sorry. But to start off with, we need to figure out what we're doing with this pawn since black is attacking it. I'm going to play this move f3. Firstly, it defends this pawn. I know it doesn't develop a piece, so usually I wouldn't recommend playing a move like f3. However, in this setup, usually it'll be opposite sides castling, and what that means is that, well, obviously means that black castles on one side and white castles on the other side. But usually that type of position results in both sides trying to push their pawns and their pieces at each other's kings. And so in this regard, having a setup like this, it really helps us propel a move like g4 and h4 later in the game. Anyway, that's a more theoretical overview or conceptual overview of what's going on. I'm going to continue the plan, and I'm setting up it's not really a threat per se, but this is a really strong bishop for black, and so usually a good thing for white is to try and trade that off. So we can play knight c3 and get castled. We actually don't really need to get castled immediately, I would say, because black is playing very passively, putting their pieces on the back. I'm tempted to play h4, or also bishop h6. If h4, that might be h5, but then g4 and we can start attacking. So this is really caveman style chess. Another way to play is just to play bishop c4 or knight c3. Okay, I might play a bit more restrained, play knight c3. See what black does. Okay, black is probably going for d5. I think it's time to send that piece in. There's actually an interesting move here, because black has not left themselves many options. They might have to play f6, which I'm not sure if that helps them or weakens their position more. I think it probably weakens their position more. I'm going to give this a go, see how they react. Okay, well, this is how you know it's a computer. Even a human at a low level would not give away their queen. Thank you very much for the queen. Let's see how we go with converting this position. Free pawn? No, it's guarded by the knight. Let's move the bishop. Okay, this is somewhat annoying since black is going to win this pawn, but hey, we've won a queen. We will prefer to save our bishop than give it up, so we'll have to make do with losing a pawn. Okay, so in this time that we've spent taking black's queen, we've actually lost some time comparatively in development. And, you know, obviously it's not such a big deal because we're up a queen, so like everything wins here. But it might be worth just taking some time to continue to develop our pieces, maybe get castles at some point. So with that in mind, I'm going to play this move. It's always good to play a developing move if you can do it with tempo. So we're attacking the bishop, that's why black moved their bishop. I'm going to take this opportunity to trade off these dark square bishops, because black has a lot of dark square weaknesses, and if we can get in on the dark squares, then it could be very strong. Okay, so I've noticed that black has lined their rook up on this diagonal. If I move my knight anywhere, it's going to be attacking that rook. So I'm looking at moves like knight f4, knight d4. Or h4 even. I think after I move my knight, black is just going to play rook b6. I'm not sure. I think I'll move my knight somewhere. Hard to say where. Let's go knight f4, so that I can still play g4 and h4. Okay, so we've got the rook to move back. That's good. I think it's time to attack. We don't really need to develop our bishop because black is not attacking us. We're not in any danger here. Okay, I've got a couple of options. I can move my knight here. Even knight here takes. Queen comes in, king moves back. It's still very good for white, but no need to lose a piece here. Let's just go here. Okay, very strange move from black. Not sure what that does. I'm going to try and rip things open so that my queen and rook can join the attack. So I've got two options here. I can play pawn takes, or I can play pawn push. I think it's just better to take so that my queen and my rook both look at this square. And I think checkmate is going to come very, very soon. Knight is covering these squares. King is trying to escape this way maybe. If I play queen takes, there is also knight blocks. I think I like this move, because it's really not easy for white to stop a discover check. It looks very powerful. You can also start with here, but then after knight blocks, that allows the black king to go that way. Although even if that happens, there's knight check, so I mean, look, that's clearly winning as well. Okay, let's go for that. Bishop here. And if the king runs this way, then I've got knight check. If the king doesn't run, then I still have knight check. Alright, let's see if we can finish this off quickly. So knight check. King can go this way. Oh, I mean, look, queen takes knight. That's a free piece with check. I can't say no to that. And what do we have? No, knight check, there's bishop takes. I can take the rook, but then... Oh, okay, this is an interesting line. Queen takes rook, king takes knight. Knight check somewhere. Say here. If king goes back, there's queen check. King here. Ooh, where is it? Where is the kill? I can't see it. If I just take here, it's also very strong. What's the best move here? I think this is the best move. It just wins the most material. And white gives up, black gives up this rook as well, so let's take that. So black is trying to escape to one of these squares. I can't stop black from escaping to both of them, unless I play bishop here. It's a bit slow though. But, I mean, what does it matter? Everything wins here. Let's do it. And my plan is to bring my rook in and pile up on here. And I believe this is checkmate. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Wasn't the most instructive video since black basically gave up their queen very early on in the game. But nevertheless, hope you enjoyed it and still was able to take something away from it.